Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Melanie Dines with Asante Imaging. Melanie, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here today.
You're welcome. Nice to see you.
Thank you for being here. So, as a nurse navigator, what do you do?
Very good question. A lot of people ask me that. So as a nurse navigator, I'm a registered nurse and I provide education and support for women going through breast cancer.
Okay, and so you specialize in breast cancer?
I do.
Right? Okay.
I do.
So you walk people through the process? Is
Correct.
that? Okay.
Correct.
And how do you go about doing that? I mean, where do you begin?
Right. Where do you begin? Well, I like to begin by meeting with a patient and their family. I'm open to that in my office at Asante Imaging, and it's a one-on-one visit, usually about an hour long. Oftentimes I'll go over the pathology report. I think it's really important for patients to advocate for themselves and to know what it means. So I'll educate them about the findings. I have great books that I give them, the Breast Cancer Treatment Handbook and one for their support partner. And what I do remind them is a lot of times when they see a specialist, so on the team you'll have the surgeon, radiation oncologist, medical oncologist, and a lot of times the doctors will say, well, what kind of questions do you have? Well, they have never been through this before, so
Sure.
They don't know what to ask. And in the back of this handbook, the Breast Cancer Treatment Handbook, there's a list of questions for each specialist. And so I dog-ear that for them, and they find that helpful.
Okay, and what kind of misconceptions are out there about breast cancer or about treatment?
Right. I think for breast cancer, when you get that diagnosis, you hear cancer. And so it's sort of generalized for all cancer. And misconception is, oh my God, I'm going to die from it. And for the most part, we're catching breast cancer at its very earliest. Talking stage 0, stage 1, it's very treatable. So I try to rein people back in from that, acknowledge that, yes, I can understand how you go that way. And let's see, I'm blanking on the
No,
next
it's okay, but so an important thing for people
Yes.
to understand is it's not a fatal diagnosis.
Right. And most times it's not an emergency. There are exceptions if a woman has inflammatory breast cancer or a tumor that's growing rapidly. And it depends on the biology of the cancer, whether it's positive for estrogen, progesterone, HER2/neu.
Okay, very good. We're going to take a quick break.
Sure.
Much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. Again, we're here with Melanie Dines from Asante. So, Melanie, you're a nurse navigator. You're walking women through breast cancer treatment.
Yes.
What would you say is the most important thing a patient should try and do?
I think the most important thing is to not jump on the internet and look for everything related to breast cancer. It can be quite overwhelming, and the information could not be correct. There are 2 websites that I do recommend for women. That's www.breastcancer.org or Dr. Susan Love Research Foundation, DSLRF.org, that has physician-moderated information, so they're very good.
Okay, very trustworthy
Yes.
sites. Okay, all right. So you guys have a survivorship conference coming up in just a couple
do.
of days on Saturday. Tell us about that and who's eligible to come.
Okay. Well, it's the first of its kind survivorship conference. I thought of the idea along with the patients in our support group, and so it addresses the physical, emotional, and spiritual effects of going through breast cancer treatment. So it's not only for breast cancer patients, but it's for survivors and co-survivors, like their husband, best friend, sister, who is by their side going through the whole process with them.
Wow, okay. So so anyone in that arena, if you will, can attend. How should they find out more information, or can they contact you? How would that work?
Oh, definitely. They can call me or they can email me. And we have 17 spots left, so don't delay. It is this Saturday, and there's no charge for the event.
Okay. Can people just come or do they have to pre-register?
It's better to pre-register. I want to make sure I have enough lunch for everybody.
Okay, certainly. Okay. Well, very good. Great to meet you. Thank you so much
nice
for
to
being
meet you
with us
too.
today. And love the pink.
Thanks.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.